this lovely Saturday. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rachel from Bagan Specialist Center Marketing Teams, and I will be your host for today's program. Today, I am glad to invite Dr. Tan Ai Lian of Bagan Specialist Center to give us a sharing on this afternoon. In this hour, Dr. Tan Ai Lian will share topics of cancer survival tips for stay healthy. Dr. Tan Ai Lian is clinical oncologist and Bagan Specialist Center. If you have any question to ask our doctor, please feel free to write the question in Facebook post column. To kick off the program, please allow me to welcome Dr. Tan Ai Lian. Over to you, Dr. Tan Ai Lian. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Tan Ai Lian, clinical oncology. Able to listen? I'm the clinical oncology.
No, I'm mute, I think.
I'm mute, but I didn't open my speaker. Just a minute, yeah. Okay now? Now better? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tan Ai Lian. Actually, I'm the clinical oncology in the Bagan Specialist Center. This is my greatness. This one to share that actually with all the cancer survivor means that how to staying healthy. So I think without delay, just now for some technical issue, we are a bit delayed. Also without delay, I think we direct will go to the topic today. So it's the cancer survivor tips of the stay healthy. So this is today contents that I will be saying, means that I will majorly separate into three major topics: supporting in coping with the new reality. Whom can I help? Whom can I call and help? And then this one can let it go or not? Oh, there is more. And then second that I will be touched is the life after initial treatment. How can I get my normal life back? Third, I will talk about preventive health. What lifestyle change can I make to achieve optimal physical and emotional health? So we'll go by these three major topics, and then we'll go it one by one. First is a support in coping with the new reality. Who can help me? Means that actually a lot of the cancer we will always say that it's a cancer survivorship. Cancer survivorship means that once you diagnose a cancer and then that you will survive, and then the survivorship is a unique and ongoing experience, which is different from each person and those close to them. A key to the survivorship is to regain as far as possible the important aspect of your life before cancer and to find a new pathway to a satisfactory life going forward. So that I think that once you diagnose a cancer, you will be in shock. And I always say that who can I call for help? Always I will say that the first that you are calling for help, I think is the expert. Expert means that you will call for help for all the doctor, and then they will start giving you that all the expert opinion regarding all the evidence proofs, all everything that what you should not do, what should you do, what is your treatment, everything. All this is a standard. I think that every patient that must look for the expert. And then another ones that and then some patient will start seek for opinion for all the friends, family member, your neighbor, your far neighbor, and then they will tell you what shall you offer and then what shall you buy. I always say that of course that you can listen on it, but not can you be accept that what all they try to say to you. So not only the expert like the doctor, nurse that give you the expert opinion, actually another group that actually you can consider call for help is always we say patient support group. Means that actually that in Malaysia or every overseas, I think they got all these cancer support group to say that means that in the cancer support group, all the patient there is a cancer survivor. They are suffering from the same cancer, and then they pass through almost same with you, the treatment course. So actually you can join them and then ask them for the help, not only in the treatment or the side effect, but including the emotional support that how they pass through all these treatment costs. So in Malaysia, that this is the few reason that why you need to join the support group. Because the support group will allow you to talk with the other cancer survivor. I think this is the most important. Means that this group of the patient actually they go through the standard treatment course that you foresee that in your future you will go through it, and then that which can help you, and then reduce your stress and learn about coping the strategy you may wish to use in the future. And then group member will sharing the feeling, experience that you may seem to the strange and difficult to share with the family, friends. So sometimes that cancer, the expert will tell you that after this chemo, you will vomit, blah, blah, blah. But actually, I always say that actually as an oncology, actually I never myself suffering that nausea, vomit after the chemo. Because, so actually all this one that you need to share that somebody passed through the same period and then they will give you better advice. And then group dynamic often create a sense of belonging. So you will feel that actually I belong. I'm left, I did a mastectomy, I lose one of my breasts, but all the group is same with me. And then that you will feel that belonging and then help you to feel better and then more understood and less alone. You can receive help and advice on how to cope with the problem that can be arise at work and in your relationship with your friends and family member. Of course, another one that you can get access and discuss a wide range of the practical information. This may induce the advice, this might include advice and the useful information about how to deal with the side effect of the therapy, and then how to manage and how to communicate with the healthcare provider. And then a lot of the cancer support group, actually they got one of the consultant there, usually is the expert oncology or something. Means that the expert in this type of the field, and then you can seek for help from there also. So actually in Malaysia, we got few of the cancer support group that y'all always can be joined one. So I think that we got one woman support group, and then another one is the male one, the prostate support group. All this one you can search in your Google. Actually in the Magna, I think in the Magna they got another the support group that like breast cancer, always that they got some they will organize some event there, and then you can join them and share with them. Another one I think that is the young cancer survivor group. This one actually before that means that young cancer patient, they will organize some outside door event after the patient. They can go to travel together. Actually, I saw them organize before. Another ones that I think a lot of the cancer patient know that is a relay for life. I think every year they got some events in the Penang, in the U Park, and then all the cancer survivor, and then they can join together. They got some event to raise the funds. Not only all these NGO group, actually in some religion, like I think as I know that Mita, Magna, Tzu, all of them actually got this type of the support group. And then always I will advise that my patient actually you should join them. Not only you take from them, and then the way that you pass through, you cure it, you can contribute to other cancer patients also. So this is the major topics that I always say that for cancer survivor, what can you do, and then who can you call for help, and then what can you help to other people also. So second, I think we'll go to the life after the initial treatment, and then how can I get my normal life back. I always say that after the cancer, after I treat you, actually, I don't want to give you a stigma to say that I'm a cancer patient. Now I should stay at home, and then sitting at home every day, say that, remind myself that I'm a cancer patient, I'm a cancer patient. I should not do this, I should not do that because I'm a cancer patient. The main purpose that I think for all the oncology treat a cancer patient, we hope that after this treatment, you may suffer some leg toxicity of the treatment related toxicity, treatment leg toxicity that related to your treatment. They maybe will be together with you, but this one I hope that it won't be affect you to get you back to your normal life. So how you get back to your normal life? So another one I think is a very important one, means that perspective and the self-confidence. Everyone after diagnose the cancer and then you cure for it, actually I always talk you should re-evaluate the priority and the pattern of the goal in your life. If yourself feel that in before that actually I spend too much to my career and then I miss my times to my family, I think at the moment you should revive back and then to re-evaluate back, should I back give more times to my family, or before that actually because I'm busy in all this career, busy in family, and then I lose myself. The things that I always in my life that I must do, I always tell myself that in the young I like drawing, I write whatever, I like to play piano, but because of the multiple reason that actually you didn't go on it. And then this one actually is a wake up call to tell you that actually you should evaluate and then to reschedule your own life, to say that which one you must do one, and then actually this is a chance for you to reschedule your balance of your life. So do things that you always want to do, and then before that actually you don't have the chance to do it, and then you got better self-confidence. So for me that actually that I always will be another encourage after look for this one, actually another things that of course you should look for your spiritual support. Spiritual support is not only that actually you should look for your religion or something, or before that you don't have the religion, or before that you don't have very strong religion, and then sometimes after this sick, and then you will be re-evaluate again, so that my religion will help me or not, and then this is the good times that actually you should go ahead on it. Second, I think second, there is a change in family and the relationship. Huh? Try the best to be yourself, open and honest and as relaxed as possible. I think I always facing that two type of the patient. Always that one type of the patient, once that he diagnosed a cancer and then he starts stressed and then he don't want to share with others. He always say that I become useless. I don't want to become a burden to my family, and then I try to cope everything myself. And then I think that supposed not to be like that. Actually, you should share your everything, that your worry, your anxiety, everything to your family member. I think this is the times that actually people will understand you. Another group of the patient that actually that after diagnosed a cancer and then he always feel that unfair, and then he start to put everything to the family member. This is the another things that I think that is not really correct also. You will be too burdened and then to overload your family member also. And then end up that you are just sitting there every day, sitting on your table, start crying, I'm useless, and then actually that you are sitting in the chair and then let yourself alone in the room to say that I'm useless, I will die soon, and then that start overload and then the over abuse your family member is not the good way that you should cope with your cancer also. What your fear and anxiety, I think everyone can understand it. Sometimes you just speak up and then people will give you the understanding how to share and then how to overcome it. And then that I think finally everything that still go back to you. Go through all the treatment, I think you still need yourself to cope it. And then of course you can share with your family member, but it's not totally that overload or over abuse all of them also. You should change yourself. It can be I alone, and then actually I can say it. Another thing is a sexuality and the body image. A lot of the patient that maybe it's my nurse code. A lot of the cancer patient, because due to the treatment itself, like some of you did a mastectomy, you will lose one breast, and then some of you that actually after the colon cancer, you will long life with all this stoma, and then after some of the rectum cancer patient or some cervix cancer patient, that after the radiotherapy, and then you will lose your libido, and then because of all these treatment related side effects. I always say that this is should not be a reason that actually you should be totally out from your sexuality or sexual life in your future. you should look for the doctor for your help. Actually, we can help you. You should everything go back to your normal life. All these treatment related side effect, actually, we got a lot of the thing can help y'all to go back. Another thing is that some of the cancer patient that after the treatment, of course, you will hair loss, and then you will feel that I don't want to dye my hair because all this one is a carcinogen. I don't let myself to get the cancer go back. All these things, I think it's not correct. Actually, I always say that if after the cancer, after the treatment, and then you will be bald, and then after that your hair grow back, and then your hair grow back, one is white one or whatever color that you don't like, and then actually you should dye it to make yourself look younger, more confident when you all join, and then to help you go back to your normal social life. It's not the things that I should look like a patient or look like a cancer patient if I'm a cancer patient. After complete the treatment, you should look like a normal people, and then we are here to help you to go back to your normal life. You can do whatever you want to do before, and then you just seek for the expert opinion only. Second, that always, I think all the cancer patient that after survive, he will say that, because my working is very stressed, I don't want to go back to work. I always say that it's fair, It's fair. If you feel that that work I hate for my past 20 years, I really hate it, and then that now I wake up call to tell me that I should do the things back, and then I don't want this work. Of course, you should resign it and then look for a new work. But before that, if the job actually gives you some satisfactory, and then I always encourage that after the treatment, all the side effect already go to more stable, you should returning to back, you should returning to work, and then find a new hobby and interest. Any reason that you need returning to back? First, of course, that a lot of people would say that after I stop to work, where is my financial? So of course that you want to secure your family living expenses. Another one that returning to back is from the psychosocial point that can provide you that the work actually can provide you the opportunity to reconnect back and to regain back the relationship with your friends and your colleagues. This is the self-worth. Means that and the purpose for the many people. You will feel that actually I still can contribute to the society, rather that you label yourself a cancer patient and then you're just sitting at home. This one all will make you yourself confident. The final things that I think a lot of yours that need to consider after that, you need to managing your own finance, because the whole long course of the treatment actually spends a lot, and then you need to recalculate back that in the future balance of my life, how should I, and then that you decide that what you want to do. I think that this is almost finished. That the second two topic that the second major topics that we want to do, and then this one is that get back to the normal life. Finally, that is always that the major things that when we are become oncology, that major thing that we always see in the in the in the in the patient, in the clinic, patient will ask one is that the what shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? Or what things that I must not do to prevent my disease come back, to prevent my disease come back. So now we go that I think all doctor will be say that actually go your physical activity, means that do exercise, do exercise, do exercise. Exercise should be tolerated by your own ability and your preference. If you like jogging, you go for jogging. If you like swimming, and then just go for the swimming. So this is actually the American Society, US Cancer Survivor Society suggestion. So means that per week you need average at 150 minutes exercise. Means that 1.5 hours. If you do a moderate exercise like the walking, stretching, dancing, or yoga, and then if you you do a more severe exercise per week, at least need a 75 minutes exercise, hiking, cycling, jogging, running, swimming, and then at least per week that you need about 1.5 hour exercise. Exercise regular not only improve your physical health, it also help you to reduce your anxiety, fatigue, stress, and improve your self-confidence. Exercise, make yourself look younger, and everything is very important. Don't make yourself look like a cancer patient. This is always that I talk to my cancer patient. Another thing is that is a nutrition and the weight management. Don't become what do I say? A lot of of course, that a lot of them yours that after the cancer, and then you will revise your life again, and then some because of multiple reasons that you will become a vegetarian. I always say that is fair, it's fair, but you need to make sure that you got the adequate nutrition throughout all this one. We are not say that after you diagnose cancer, you must be totally avoid for all this milk, all this meat, red meat, white meat, whatever people will say that, and then you are children. So I always say that this is also suggestion. They will suggest that you eat most plant-based food. Means that they suggest you that you should eat more plant, like all this green color, multiple color, all this plant food, but to cut down your meat, your animal product. But always I will be saying that it's not totally no animal product. Of course, you need to dairy increase your food, vegetarian, whole grain, and then rule of the time actually consume 5 servings of the vegetarian and 2 serving of the dairy. Always they will say that you need take whatever 5 color of your 5 color of the vegetable. So of course you need to eat more beans, and then reduce intake for the processed food. Red meat, food, and alcohol. This is, I think, is standard advice from every, not only the cancer patient, all the healthy patients should do like that. Take more veggie, take less meat. Reduce intake for energy dense food such as sugar drink, fast food, sweets or candies. Limited consumption of your alcohol. You can cut down a bit your alcohol. This is the I keep on say American Cancer Survivor suggestion. Reduce your, per man they say actually suggest per day 2 drinks enough. For the woman 1 drink. Reduce the portion of the size and increase the milk frequency. Your meal frequency means that you take less. Per 3 day, per 3 meal one, you can 1 day take 5 meals, but every time the amount is less. Reduce the snacking habit and frequency of eating out. Of course, people will suggest cook yourself and then eat yourself at home, and then increase the variety and ensure the adequate intake of the nutrition. I think this is the most important things that I always say, that you need adequate. You cannot become purely veggie and then no protein at all. Veggie itself just a fiber is totally not enough for a normal as a human. So that you need some things that got protein, your carbohydrate, your got fiber, got everything. So the last one, actually I try to answer to every day. Almost all the cancer patient will ask me, am I did some supplement or not? Am I need to all this? Some sort of the people direct say tell me that he can cure cancer, he can prevent cancer or not. I think worldwide guideline now said they know anything supports that you should doing any supplement for cancer survivor. But individual patient, you believe it, you take it. I think is, I don't know any comment on it. But actually, according to the worldwide guideline, no any dietary supplement are not recommended for cancer survivor. And then of course last, you need to manage your stress by multiple way. Even every people got a stress. Like you need to revise your stress. Before I got a cancer, when I got a stress, I will scold everyone, I will start blah blah blah. Then now I think that you should revise, you should find your own way that you to release your own stress, like by using exercise, doing yoga, do whatever. Some people eat right, correctly, meditate, all is okay. Have a hobby that you are enjoying. And then what to avoid? This is another question that always people will ask. Or not, I should not take this, I should not take that, I should not take a toxic thing or something like that. I will answer that I think that no thing that's toxic will sell in the market. Toxic means that after eat you will die. And then no such thing. So according to the guideline, I think that only things that reduce your alcohol consumption. Because some alcohol, some got some risk of some cancer like mouth, lung cancer, esophagus cancer. Even in Asia, I think a lot of some of the liver cancer is related to over alcohol consumption. Reduce it, and then of course people will say that moderate take alcohol intake should be positive effect to the health concern. This one we always say that it's not over. Moderate, I think alcohol is fair. Another one, I think the only guideline that in the world agree that if you've got the cancer, the only things that you must stop is your smoking. Is your smoking. Smoking is widely, I think this is no doubt, is widely associated with the cancer. Like cancer, head and neck, esophagus, lung cancer, I think. And then that even that some lung cancer patient, after if you got a smoking, you got a lung cancer, usually your treatment choice will be slightly lesser compared to the group of the cancer patient that you don't have the cancer, don't have the smoking before, because of the multiple reasons. Another one, that a lot of the head and neck cancer, that if you are smoking during the treatment, actually that your side effect will be more compared to the non-smoking patient. So this one I think is no doubt, no doubt. So stop your smoking. And then actually that actually when yours that got a cancer, you can seek every opinion from your friends, your neighbor, your colleague, your good friend, your very good friend, half good friend, whatever friends. I think all these ones that is not right or wrong, and then some will suggest a bit that not, we always say that not very evidence-based medicine. Actually, this is my reference from the ESMO. ESMO actually is the Europe Society for the Medical Oncology for the Patient Guide. You all got any doubt, actually can look for this book. Can get it from ESMO guideline. This one, so we no issue. Thanks a lot, I think, for today. I think that this question last week that people, patient already asked me that tamoxifen after 4 year or 5 year tamoxifen, and then should I go shift to the Femara or we call Aromadex inhibitor? Femara is a retrozoa. So that I think last week I tried to answer this is a depend your staging. So until now, no doubt that if you've got a breast cancer, you are ER/PR positive. After that, you need at least 5 years of the hormone treatment. At least 5 years of the hormone treatment. Your 5 years hormone treatment can be tamoxifen, can be the Femara. And then Femara, just go for the Femara or we call retrozoa is only indication if the woman go to the menopause. So of course got some data to support that after 5 years tamoxifen, you can add another 2 years for the Femara. And then some suggestion will be after 5 years tamoxifen, am I add another 5 years tamoxifen? All this one actually depends the initial staging of your cancer, and then long term of the hormone treatment, of course, got some side effect like the increase slightly a little bit of the endometrium CA, and then slightly that depends on thrombosis. So minimum 5 year hormone. 5 year hormone, you can 3 year tamoxifen, 2 year your Femara, or some data will be 5 year tamoxifen, 2 year Femara, 10 year tamoxifen, or even some doctor that you are very high risk, you can be take 10 year hormone treatment. All this one got a data support, but usually based on your early staging, and then you should discuss with your oncology that take a balance. Means that I want to prevent my disease come back, but I don't want the treatment related side effect to this one or not. So it's very important that your initial staging, and then you should discuss with your oncology. It's okay after 4 years, and then you add 2 year Femara, 3 year formula, because as I told you, minimum must be 5 year hormone treatment. Maybe that before that 3 years that you are still pre-menopause, so the doctor start the tamoxifen for you, and then now that actually you become menopause, of course some of them will shift to the Femara, and then of course Femara got Femara side effect, and then you should talk to your oncology. You should bear minimum 5 years hormone. Okay, the last question, only one question. Okay, I hope I understand. I answer you. Huh? Anything else? I think if not, today we will end our test.
Thank you everyone for joining our this Facebook Live sharing by Dr. Tan Ai Lian. Thank you everyone for joining and have a nice day. Thank you.